Welcome, welcome all. Welcome to another day in my bone battle. We're just gonna beat up some bad guys, because why not? It's just gonna be me beating up, these people while I tell you random facts about, what I do. Okay, so... Firstly, I am a big fan of horror games. My favorites are Resident Evil and Dead Space. However, I hope to get more soon someday. For Christmas maybe. Anyway, I also really like Cyberpunk. I have not watched Edge Runners yet because I can't bring myself to emotionally watch it yet, but I will eventually. I'm gonna get there. Before you ask, no, that doesn't make me a LARPer of Cyberpunk. You know the terms tomb, gonk, full Borg, stuff like that. My actual personal favorite is Scott for Brains. Scott for Brains, I think? My personal favorite romance option, besides Pan and Judy, actually might be Terry Eurodyne. I haven't romanced River yet, but that's also because who the fuck wants to romance that guy? He looks... well... he looks worse than Shane Dawson. Although I don't hate River. I will give him a chance someday. Just right now, I'm busy playing other games. And actually a playthrough I'm about to do of a corpo female I might romance. Anyway, other than that though, I also like Devil May Cry. I've been recently getting into it. I just started playing Devil May Cry 3. It's fun so far.
Fun fact.
Don't know why.
Brain remains active for up
Don't
to
know why
7 minutes
not a lot of people play the third one. Yeah, they just skip straight to 5 because that's the most popular one. Like, gameplay-wise, yes, you can play number 5, but you can't play it story-wise because you're not going to understand anything, and it heavily relies on you playing the other games. It'd be like, not knowing the Mortal Kombat story and skipping straight into Mortal Kombat 11. A game that requires you to know what. Anyway, though, so, Devil May Cry games I've beat so far are number 4, Reboot, and number 5. However, that's because I know the story because I've watched YouTube videos, unfortunately. That was a big mistake. I should have played the game myself. Luckily, though, I am experiencing the games myself. Anyway, another one of my hobbies is, well, I like playing VR games. In fact, I'm playing one right now. Anyway, another thing I like doing. I like watching YouTube. My personal favorite YouTuber is Andy King. He's a good funny guy. Recommend you watching him sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, another YouTuber I really like watching is Moist Critical. But the reason I like watching Charlie is because, well, he's pretty fun. For horror, if you want horror games, I recommend Super Horror Bro Mike because he's extremely good. I found out about him through his bending videos and his Baldies videos and stuff like that. Yeah, he's one of my favorite horror games. However, true peak horror media, I recommend Dead Meat. They do kill counts, cut comparisons. I wish they did more comparisons because I really like that. Apparently James A. Janice does so too, but they take a lot of work to do. But also so does every other Dead Meat thing, so I understand that he can't take time to do cut comparisons, but please, James, sometime do a cut comparison. I really like it. Anyway, yeah. They really carried me through the pandemic because, well, James A. Janice is just that funny. Even with his least favorite voice, I still like him. Now, another hobby. I like reading. I need to do that a little bit more now. I recently got a new book called First Crush. I read some parts of it. Gonna take time to read a little bit more. The parts I have read, it's a pretty adorable little book. Oh, also, I found a nice boba tea spot. Oh, sorry, it's a little off topic to the book I was reading, but well, kind of. I found it at a Walmart. Anyway, the Walmart I'm near actually has a nice boba tea spot. It has really good tea. A boba tea recommendation I do is, strawberry green tea, green apple boba, and if you're feeling a little frisky, like either ice, or you can put some whipped cream in it to make it a dirty green tea. Because I recently started drinking dirty soda, and that's pretty good. So I think this is a boba bag. Anyway, things I dislike. I hate rice. I want it to burn to the ground. I really hope rice itself. I didn't even fire you! Rice, the texture itself, it's just not really good for me. Sorry, I shouldn't say not good for me. It is good, but it's not my favorite. I don't know how else to describe it. White rice on its own, it doesn't work. Basically, it'd be like force feeding barf to me. It's just not that good, honestly. Yeah, white rice is only good if you pair it with other things, like say seaweed and other things like that. Make a whole sushi. That's what makes white rice good. No. Even if you pork fry it, or stir fry it, or, fry it with other things to get rid of the flavor itself, then that's not bad. White rice on its own, it doesn't stand out too well. What's another thing I dislike? Really high-pitched annoying people. Like, exaggerate. And I also dislike any satire, look at this, look at that, or those TikTok accounts that just go, they're acting. They show really phenomenal, body work acting where someone is, pretending to die, and then they just go like this, and then bam, and dead. Versus a guy who can do it on the dirt, like Cole, he has high pain tolerance. Doesn't mean the other ones aren't real good. Anyway. Now, on to the like parts, because I really hate being negative. I know I already told you about any of the hobbies. I already told you about some hobbies I like doing. There's another one I can tell you about what my favorite Resident Evil character is. My favorite Resident Evil male character is Leon Kennedy, because I like Leon. But that doesn't mean I dislike Chris. I really like Chris Redfield. Yeah, I just wish Capcom showed him more depth and growth throughout than just him making mistakes and him getting his team killed. Like, I know there's that video called The Side of Chris You Never See, but I don't think that shows nearly it, but I think that proves something. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. I think that video shows that you have to really do a deep dive to understand Chris's character, because Capcom themselves shine more towards Leon and Ada, and Ada's my favorite character. I like Ada and Leon. I think they're a pretty good couple if, they would stop fucking dancing around each other. Come on, Ada. We get it. You're a super secret assassin, but also, come on now, you leave the man to fucking tell him. You can be a hero. You can also be a bad guy. Stuff like that. You can be super secret and stuff like that. And be a cool head. And be very blunt. But you can't just tell a guy that you like him. You clearly do like him. You kiss the man. Anyway, so that was a little exciting. However, that's not the only couple that I want to see in this. I also want to see Chris and Jill. But there's one female protagonist I really want to see. So I don't like you. The one female protagonist I'd like to see is Shiva. Come on, Capcom. Where's my girl? Where's my girl, Shiva? Why aren't you doing really good? Come on now. Please, Capcom, give us more Shiva. Anyway, other than that though, another hobby I've taken up recently is attempted voice acting. Am I going to be any good at it? Probably not. I hope I'm good at it, and I hope if anyone ever watched these videos that they get really support and stuff like that. And if you don't like my videos, well, that's fine too. Dislike them. Anyway, while I do sometimes want to make money off YouTube videos, at the end of the day, I'm trying to do passion and work and stuff like that. However, I'm not gonna say I'm not in YouTube for the money, because the moment I say that, I'm gonna end up trying to make money off YouTube. And then my mentality is probably gonna be braggy as hell, you know. Oh yeah, you know, I'm a Motown sextillionaire, stuff like that. And you fucking bums are losers. Like, yeah, I don't like braggy types. I don't like gloating. I don't like, well, anything in general. Anyway, enough about that. I'm not that important yet, so I can't really say if I'll pop up or not. Anyway, yeah. Hopefully, I don't just do VR content. Hopefully, if I get my PlayStation working enough, I can do some other type of content, so like, gameplay videos and stuff like that. I have the option, like, if these videos do end up popping off, and I do have the opportunity to make money off of it, well, I don't know if I'd like that. Because, well, yes, making money off of content is nice and all. There's also the fact that I'd have to censor the content. And I don't want to do it. I want to be unfiltered. However, I don't want to say a bunch of slurs like the N-word and stuff like that. Or the R slur, because I am autistic, so... Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I have autism and ADHD. They were diagnosed. I'm not going to tell you where they were diagnosed, because, well, don't want to dox myself, you know? By the way, I literally just learned the definition of doxing in 2023, when, a YouTuber I liked got doxed by a former, one of the YouTubers I used to like before I found out she was a deeply horrible person. Anyway. Is that guy dead? Hold on, I'm gonna pause a little life story. Oh no, he's alive. Yeah, I have to ignore all of that. But yeah. So, I can't really pay attention to a lot of things. I do struggle with school sometimes. And, well... I don't know what else to say. Oh yeah, I can say that I recently started taking a liking to blue cheese. Oh, and pasta. Pasta is really good with mushrooms. It's really good with meat and mushrooms. Like, sure. Like, sure, if you're vegan, then yeah, it's okay to not have, you know, any meat. I do recommend mushrooms, though. I really like mushrooms. That's a really powerful slap. Oh, that's a very good... Anyway. Other than that, though, I weirdly like soy sauce ramen. The reason why I like soy sauce ramen? Well, it's because it's got that good taste of bitterness and sweetness. However, to balance out soy sauce, I don't just eat it because, you know, soy sauce and all that. I balance it with another packet because I like eating 2 packets of ramen, even if they are bad for my liver. A good combo I do is either pork and soy or beef and soy. That is unnecessary, but I did it anyway. That should not be there. Anyway, another hobby I like to do. I like watching really bad movies. So, filmmaker I've been watching is a guy named Donald James Parker. Basically, he's your typical white boomer that likes to make really conspiratorial Christian band films. And, well, he is your typical old man who's misogynist and sexist and racist and all that. However, he's fully aware of 2 of those things. About the sexism and... He's fully aware of sexism and the homophobia. However, he's not aware that he's racist because he thinks he's being progressive and stuff like that. Which is annoying, but hey, it's your typical white boomer. Anyway, speaking of which, I should probably tell you to get off the DJP topic before it gets any more views. I should tell you about who... I'll leave that there, actually. I'll tell you later. Long story short, So, before I tell you my personal preferences on relationships, I should also probably tell you... I'll tell you what I like in a relationship in another video, but I will say I do support the LGBTQ community. I think they are a lovely community, especially the trans people. Trans people are good. Okay, and I support the weirdly controversial polyamory. I don't know why that's controversial. Or at least it might not be controversial when someone lied to me. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. I hope to make more videos like this in the future. And see you all next time. Ta-ta!